everyone, welcome back to another episode of Dan the Sawman. I'm Dan. Today going to be doing stuff a little bit differently. Me and my parents have discussed, and some of this wood that we have here, we're going to go ahead and possibly sell it as firewood. So from this point forward, I need to make everything in the industry 16 inches. So the wood I have cut so far, I haven't measured it. I did measure this piece right here so far. This is 16 inches, so everything that's 16 inches we'll go ahead and use for selling firewood. Anything that's an off size that is below 15 inches or above 17 inches, I'm going to go ahead and load up in the truck and take that up to the house, and me and my parents will use that ourselves for firewood in the fireplace, or use it for barbecue wood. So that's what I'm going to be working on today. I got this pile. I have rounds cut up periodically around here, so I'm going to go ahead and start grabbing all that stuff up, and I'm going to start loading in the back of the truck. And the stuff that's already 16 inches, I'll find a place to set up some pallets for that later. We're still needing to get a wood splitter. And in addition to that, everything cut from here on out is going to be cut at 16 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and get to this. So, just got done filling the back of this truck up, and I was trying to estimate. I was like, how much wood do I actually have back here? It is loosely stacked back here, so I kind of want to be conservative about it. So a cord is 128 cubic feet. So what we have here, I have a 20-inch toolbox on this truck. This is a 6.5-foot bed, so we're left with 58 inches. So that's 5 feet 10 inches. This truck bed is, I'm going to say, there we go, 62 inches wide. So that's 5 feet 2 inches. So if you go ahead and add those 2 inches to that, that makes that 5 feet. So it's 5 by 5. You get 25. Earlier, before I had it all the way stacked up, I had measured all the way down to the bottom. The truck bed is 21 inches deep, and then right here is 3 feet. And I would say, I don't know, the top pieces are probably another 4 inches taller than 3 feet. So that's 5 times 5 is 25, times 3 is 75. So that's 75 cubic feet. Now, like I said, this is all loosely stacked. A half of a cord would be, what, 64 cubic feet? So I want to be conservative, you know, because this is loosely stacked in here. It's not all the crevices are filled. There's a lot of empty space, but I want to say this is slightly less than a half a cord right here. So, slightly less than a half a cord. if that toolbox wasn't there, we might be able to fit. I don't know. I'd have to do the math later. I'd want to say we might be able to fit 3/4 of a cord, but I don't know. So I am sitting down on the bump stops. I went ahead and stopped and sitting down on the bump stops. So these are all the non-industry standard 16-inch pieces that I have. They're a lot shorter cut. A lot of times when I came down here, I wasn't measuring anything, so I was just cutting everything out. But once we started realizing how much wood we actually had down here, and we were like, yeah, maybe we should try to sell a little bit of it. So I probably got another one of these truckloads sitting on the ground at just random sizes. So over here, this little pile sitting right here, that's all the stuff that's between 15 to 17 inches. And I don't know, trying to guesstimate off that. I want to be conservative about it. So I'm probably going to give that 1/4 of a face cord right there. So yeah, I'm just going to say 1/4 of a face cord. It might be slightly more, but I'll go ahead and give it that. So we're going ahead and take this one up to the house, and then be back down. I'm going to pick some more up, take it up there, and then from here on out, everything that gets cut down here is going to be 16 inches. Had to put it in 4-wheel load back up here. That's pretty much the only spot I got to put it in 4-wheel drive. Backing up to this spot, a little bit uphill. Oh, hang on. Everything wants to roll downhill too. Try this again. $121. So I might have been at like 130. when I first finished that. So yeah, moderately active. So if my estimation is correct, and the little wood that I just put on there was just shy of a half of a cord, well, I've put at least 6 to 7 of those on this pile here. So my estimation, this pile now, I mean, we are a little bit on the hill, but this pile is now my height. So I don't know, I would like to put it somewhere between 2 and 3 cords that are sitting here. You know, I might be wrong, you know, and I'm open for constructive criticism if anybody knows better, but that's going to be my guesstimation, is I'm sitting between 2 to 3 cords right here. All right, I'm going to pick up just a little bit more today. So I'm going to try to back the truck up in here. This is the spot with my first video where I was using the four-wheeler as my my stand for the camera. So I'm going to try to back the truck down here. I already got a little bit loaded up, but there's some more back in here that I need to pick up. So go and try to attempt that. Cedar pollen started. That felt a little sketchy for a second. It felt like the truck was going to cedar. But come back. Yeah, I'll go ahead and load this up right here, this little pieces. Alright, that's as far as I'm going to come back. So there's a few little sticks sticking out of the ground back here. I don't know how strong my tires are, so. All right, well, there we go. I think we got enough on there for now. Now it's time to negotiate my way out of here. I'll put a little bit more on the left side there to try to compensate for the uneven terrain over here, but hopefully I don't flip the truck over coming out of here. It was a little bit sketchy getting in here because this dip here, but I think we'll be all right. It felt like I wanted to teeter for a second, but nah, I think we'll do all right. So a little bit of a downgrade there, and it dips down here, so all right. You know, there it is. It's squatting. So this one's actually packed a little more than the last one. So like I said, I put a little extra wood on the left side because I felt it teeter to the right, and I'm like, we'll go ahead and try to compensate for that. So okay, let me take the phone off the sitting down on the bump stops. Yep, that one's sitting. Let's see this other side. Yep, sitting on the bump stops. All right. Well, I tell you what, moving around all this oak today has got me worn out. So I don't know. That pile is getting pretty good size. You know, I don't want to overestimate, but I don't want to underestimate either. I still want to stick to my prior amount that I was saying, between 2 to 3 cords sitting right here. And, you know, eventually we'll find out, because it's eventually going to get split and stacked. So, but, you know, these are some decent sized rounds. I mean, that one might not have been the biggest, but there's, you know, they're scattered around here a little bit. A little bit of old oak sitting right there. I got pallets that I'm going to be putting together pretty soon. And they're probably going to go right in this section right here. It's flat, a little bit of a flat section. So, and we'll start splitting all this up. So, I think I'm done for today. And as always, you know, time to go feed the cows and drink some beer. So I'll catch you on the next episode. Laters.